Why do human beings suffer? Not just physical pain, but anxiety, regret, loneliness. That quiet, persistent discomfort that follows us even when life looks fine from the outside. And here's the harder question. If suffering feels so bad, why does it seem impossible to eliminate? Most advice treats suffering like a mistake. Something to fix, suppress, or escape. But psychology tells a different story. Suffering isn't a flaw in the system. It is the system. The human brain was never designed to make you happy. It was designed to keep you alive. Anxiety evolved to detect danger. Guilt evolved to repair relationships. Shame evolved to prevent rejection. Sadness evolved to slow you down after loss. Discomfort is information. Without it, we wouldn't learn. We wouldn't adapt. We wouldn't survive. Suffering exists because it once protected us. The problem isn't suffering itself. It's that our brains evolved for a world that no longer exists. A nervous system built for predators and famine now reacts to emails, deadlines, and social comparison. Your brain can't tell the difference between a physical threat and a psychological one. So the stress response stays switched on. Suffering becomes constant. Vague. Exhausting. Not because you're broken, but because your brain is outdated. So is suffering necessary? Yes. But not all suffering is useful. Pain is unavoidable. Suffering is what happens when pain gets stuck. Pain says, something matters. Suffering says, I don't know what to do with this. The problem isn't feeling bad. The problem is resisting the feeling, judging it, or numbing it. Suffering is meant to be temporary. It's a signal, not a sentence. Suffering becomes dangerous when it feels meaningless. Humans can endure extraordinary hardship if they understand why it's happening. But meaningless suffering drains motivation, identity, hope. This is especially common in men. Endure. Don't complain. Push through. But unprocessed suffering doesn't make you strong. It makes you disconnected. Suffering is rarely random. Anxiety often signals overload. Burnout signals broken boundaries. Emptiness signals loss of meaning. Suffering isn't your enemy. It's feedback. The mistake is trying to silence it instead of listening to it. So is suffering necessary? Yes. But it isn't meant to dominate your life. The goal isn't to eliminate suffering. It's to respond to it intelligently. When you stop fighting discomfort and start interpreting it, it loses its power. And that's not weakness. That's awareness.